friends, welcome. My name is Jack and thank you for joining me to this very special video. This video is all about Amnesia Fortnight, the 2014, I guess, results of the voting process. Now, if you have no idea what Amnesia Fortnight is, let me explain. Amnesia is forgetting things, that's the simplest way of putting it. And so Double Fine, a studio which has produced awesome games like Psychonauts and the more recent Double Fine Adventure, they have a fortnight, so 2 weeks, where everyone forgets what they're doing. They put down all their current projects and they pitch ideas. Now, there used to be an internal process that pitch it towards Tim Schafer or a couple of the heads of the group, and now it's external. So what they've done is they've put the votes, all the people who they had teams, I guess, and they put their suggestions up on the internet. And it was on the Humble Bundle website. You could vote, and I paid a couple of dollars to get into the voting process. And there's about 20, 25 ideas. There's quite a few. And I went through and I picked the 3 favorite. After 2 weeks of voting, 3 were finally selected. Now we're going to look at each one of those in turn because I've spent another 2 weeks developing the prototypes, evolving them into a playable demo. It is definitely not the full game. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes on each of them. Like, I'm talking 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Just a very small amount of time. Not even the whole prototype. Because if you like the look of it, I want to give you a chance to go out and buy it because it's still up for a little while longer. You can go buy it for yourself and check out these prototypes. So the first one of these is Steed. This is a very, very cool game that I voted for. This is the one that I voted for out of the 3. It's an adventure game and it looks at the relationship between a horse and its owner.
Long ago, a horse named Bellfire found herself in a strange land where a guild of free horses worked as they willed for a price. But even a steed owned by no man might enlist the aid of a boy when her curiosity outgrows her sense of self-preservation.
Now, it's very different to the normal games. We're not playing as the rider here. We're actually playing as the horse. It's kind of the horse's story. We follow the horse to different owners, and that's what the game tries to be. It's a story about the horse and the relationships it has with its owners. I guess here we've got a small boy. In the trailer there was a story of like a bundling knight, and it's keeping them safe. And it's an adventure game, but I really like the sense how it's not the rider, it's the horse. And it's been investigated a few times. So we can ride around. We've got this little playground here, and the horse has got a very comical look on it. It reminds me a bit of the horse from the movie from the Disney film, and I can't Tangled, that's the one. It has that comical look on its face. That smile in those eyes. I remember seeing, I think it's Maximilian, I think that's the name of its horse. It's quite a silly look in its face, and that's what it reminds me of here. So we're going to this library, and if we go inside, we'll see that, oh, there's some carrots. We're going to push A to eat or do horsey related things. That's what the control menu actually says. So we can just eat horses. I'll eat horses, eat carrots. Why are we eating horses? Let's go to the library, which is in here.
As Twig set off to search the stacks, Bellfire was free to roam and attend to more equestrian matters.
And you can see that the voiceovers there, I'll be back in a few, call if you need me. The voiceovers there aren't amazing. They're just a guy recording an office because it's just a prototype. It's just a proof of concept. Now, you probably noticed there's a couple of dots on the horizon there. We're going to find out that they're not the friendliest creatures. It's this, and you wouldn't say an invasion, but it's, I guess, evil out there. And so there's a couple of attacks we could do with this horse. Horses are known to have very strong legs, and we can either kick out with our front legs, which should be this one here. Oh, missed him. Huge cheeky thing. Got him. Oh, there we go. And we can actually hold it down and do a ground attack. And we can actually also, oh, we're getting quite a wreck. We can get come over here. We can actually attack with our back legs if they come close enough. Haha. Now I should be able to knock a few of these guys out. There we got one. There's another one. There's a couple more. We're all down. We'll take these guys up here. I'm gonna get you. I like the grass though. It looks really cool. Some things about the graphical style, I guess, this cartoon style, are really nice, but other parts seem a bit harsh at the moment. So hopefully they'll be able to sort those out. Come over here, you. Why is it? It's like a washing, some type of helmet. Yeah, let's go further up. It is quite a cool game, and I like the scene it's setting, but it'll be interesting to see how how they develop it. One thing I find particularly annoying is the camera. The horse is on the right-hand third of the screen. It's very far to the right-hand side of the screen. I can't look to the right unless I do like something like that, and get some character. It feels a bit jarring at times. Oh, and now comes the next part when the library that we dropped the little boy off is on fire, and that's not going to cut it right. You're going, oh, I want to know what happens next, and I'm going to cut it right here because I think it's a great place to stop. Steed is going to be a game about the story of the horse and the relationship it has with the riders. So, if you like the look of it, go check it out on the Humble Bundle website. Next up is Dear Leader, a game which is completely different to Steed. It's a narrative style game, a point-and-click adventure kind of interface, where you play as a despotic ruler guiding the future of a republic which has just come out of a revolution. It's been inspired by games like Doctor Strangelove, Papers, Please, that kind of style, and you'll see pretty quickly the type of game it is. It's very, very different and quite interesting actually. So we can either choose a male or female. My gender is male, so I might go for that. Here are the credits. So they had, I think, small teams for each of the small ideas, but then once the 3 most popular ideas were chosen, some small teams came on to, the Dear Leader team to help out, so there's a lot more helping out. So for centuries, I'm going to put it up there, for centuries we knew only the cruelty and dissidence of the Slavs. As serfs in the fields, our backs broke with toil. Our will, however, did not. A man of destiny and vision, our exalted Dear Leader, emerged to lead us in a glorious revolution. And so, there's a struggle, and it's not all going to be, pretty and easy. It's going to be tough. So, it is now year 1 of the state. Our leader stands astride with the threshold of history. We await their guidance into the new shining era of this, this nation. So, here's the interface here. There's a couple of things we can interact with. I haven't played any of this, by the way, which is kind of what I wanted to see, so we can see how we go. So we've got this interface. Push the button. Good morning, dear leader. I trust you are well. I remind you of an urgent matter. You might recall that you wisely executed the previous Minister of Development during your takeover. That's awkward. It is critical that you appoint a replacement. I have placed the profiles of the candidates you request on your desk by the edicts folder. So, let's look at this. Show me the folder. Ministry of Development, I hereby appoint... Do I need to pick someone? I want to put that back. Can I... Is there any reports? So you can choose Max Armstrong. He's an emotionalist and practically actionalist. He's accomplished something in career, but gets by, so he likes to go and food and... Alright. He's been described as an inert gas hunter. Is an unfuckable... Oh gosh. I love the character that emerges in these games. In his mind, your job is his in a couple of years. Let's bring on Hunter, but we need to keep an eye on him. And let's put the official seal on there. That's a cool seal. Oh yeah, we've got yellow light now. Today I'm the Minister of Justice. I'd like to bend your ear for a moment. I see you've selected your new development minister. You choose the exact man I would have chosen. You're clearly a strong judge of character. I wonder if I chose the other person, someone else would have liked it, but not him. If I may say, it was also wise to dispose of the old development minister in the way that you did. He was a despicable nuisance of a man, a waste of oxygen. Man, he's kind of angry. I like the art style, really cool. I can think of many reasons you might want to take him out, but I'm curious, what tipped the scales for you? All I have to choose. That's none of your concern. He asked too many questions. I don't like questions. We furnished his apartment with funds from the people's treasury. Wow, that's like that. There is, back. Oh, I'm gonna have the middle one here. I don't like questions. I see. Well, I must get back to your work. Thank you for your time. Yeah, well, you can tell from his expression there. He's realised what he needs to do. Stop asking questions. I guess it's alright. We'll push it. The Minister of Public Alignment. I'm here to help the people understand the party's message and assist you with any miscommunications. Before we get to that, however, there's one thing we should resolve up front. I need to know how you'd like your country to address you. You can submit official title edict in your to designate your desired phraseology. Phraseology. I'm sure you'll have more to discuss soon. Until then. So, who do I want to... Oh, now I would like to be addressed as... Alright, how do I want to call myself? The bestest, because that is not a word, so that's going to work here. The bestest and awesomeness ruler. Sir Jack. Hey, that's going to be awesome. Sir? Why do I call my sir? Anyway, I want to step out to the balcony. What happens out here? Hey, people! Radio? Oh, cool. I'll leave that on. Can I do anything with the seal? Ah. I just want to seal things. Clock? Alright. Boy button. I noticed that your last edict was stamped with the generic state seal. If you'd like, I can order a custom stamp using your personal seal. I think I'll give you a degree bit more gravitas. I'll put the official seal edict in your edicts folder. Is it imperative that all edicts bear my seal? I'll have a peek. Just doesn't seem urgent, but I'll give it some thought. A stamp. Why couldn't you bother me with such? Oh, I'll give it a peek. Very good, the bestest, awesomest rule, Sir Jack. Yeah. And this is a good place to stop it. Oh, I can actually make my. Oh no, I want to restart. That's not what I want it to look like. Okay, so if we do like a awesome smiley face. Oh, I hope we can use that. Look at the button selection. Do I have a personal seal now? Hey, it's a smiley face. We're going to stop it there. That's dear leader. Ooh. Something happened there. I think there was some screen, something happened at the bottom. Oh, it doesn't matter. But we're going to stop it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, dear leader. And let's jump on to the last one. And then the last game, completely different again, is Mnemonic. A surreal first-person noir adventure game where you explore and rearrange memories in order to solve the murder of the woman you love. So let's go through this first door.
This is the only thing I can remember.
So, there's a body here, and it's supposedly, you know, our wife, or the person that we loved. It might not be a wife. And what we can do, we can focus. And we can look for clues, and we found this, and we can lock onto it.
A small heart shape, fleeting away just like her life had.
And that was one memory we have, and this is another set of memories.
I think we lost him.
Time freezes eventually. And so this is two little dream sequences. I'll find something else in here that's of interest. Oh, there we go.
One moment it looks like a moth. The next a kite flying too low in the dark. Perhaps a butterfly.
Now these are different segments, each represented by a door. And eventually we're going to have to piece together what happens. What's the truth behind her death? But the cool thing is we can start extending these sequences.
It's locked. There has to be a way in.
I spent so many hours in this room.
So I can look at pieces of newspaper or notes for clues. Teamwork is the key to success.
Something about Skyline.
Now I have a key which I can interact with items. And I don't know what it's used for just yet. Oh yeah, here it is.
What? You want me to say what I see there on the card?
Yes. Please, just say what you see.
Looks like you spilled motor oil.
Just say the first thing that the shape makes you think of. Don't worry about thinking about it too long. Just say what you see.
Yeah, I got that. I'm just thinking. A bat? Yeah, a bat. Definitely a bat.
Thank you. Wasn't that easy?
As easy as buying the farm.
What do you mean by that?
And there we go, there's this shape here which you can look at.
Something about that shadow ties all of my memories together.
So, another location. What is this?
Listen. What's that noise?
I don't know. But something I found here which makes the game much more interesting.
I think we towed it here.
This component.
It would certainly surprise me if I saw these in a dark place.
This is what starts making the game really quite interesting. So I can hold B, I'm using a controller here to be a key on the keyboard, to go back to the hub world. And then if I go, I think is it this door? Back to this sequence, we've been here before.
I think we lost him.
I can continue the dream. So, I can bring up this, put it here.
Oh, right. We crashed.
Shit! Shit!
And now, the dream's progressed a bit further, and I can see the gun.
This dame doesn't mess around.
The notepad. Missing homeless, no investor record, NI cop, narcotics or telepathy, printing money? There's a picture.
I've seen these images somewhere.
So you can see how this game is going to be quite interesting as we piece components together. I'm really looking forward to, playing more of this, but I'm going to stop it there because I think this is a game which, all these prototypes in a sense, is something for you to discover. So jump onto the Humble Bundle website. You'll see something in the top right there for Amnesia Fortnight. Check out the games, and there's also one there by Pendleton Ward who's been involved in some pretty big animations that are out there. So check them out. You can also get access to the 2012 prototypes. I thought this would be a great teaser for you to see what Amnesia Fortnight is all about and the prototypes that have been created this year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.